So you ever notice how whenever you want to keep a conversation interesting, you'll tell the person stuff about yourself, but to cater to their interests, or to, in other words, one-up what they just finished saying, you feel this urge to embellish or exaggerate what you actually did. Because I can say that I climbed a mountain, but what I don't bring up is that it was the mountain behind the park. Yeah. I can say my YouTube show's funny, even though it comes across as mediocre. Yeah, people talk. Talk the talk, but can they walk the walk? The world may never know. Welcome to the show, everybody. I'm your host, Rob Rodriguez. Now, I don't know, I had this random thought just now. I have plenty in common with the felines, even though I'm allergic to them. Yeah, I mean, I can think of so many similarities, so many synonyms. Yeah, they got 9 lives. I have left swipes. It's the perfect 2. So everybody had some milestones in their life, memories that they cherished deeply, and, accomplishments they never want to forget. And instead of suppressing the memories and just keeping them feeling unaccomplished, what you do is you find some sort of way to remember it forever, and ever, and ever, and ever. Wow, things got quiet for a second. Like, that feeling of just becoming, being fresh off the bandwagon for fans, of something you really like. And, wow, that was backwards. Let's try that again. So let's say you just became a fan of something, and you're acclaiming what you love very much, and then you're like, I'm gonna love this for life. In some cases you do, but then there are times where you're like, what if I get over this? And then start to rethink to myself, wow, I can't believe I rushed the stage that one time. But getting trampled by security was completely worth it. But yeah, one thing we all have to work on is living in the moment and worrying about the future later. Planning for it now, but worrying about it later. That'll just even out the work-life boundaries there. And the past, I don't want to say forget about it, because then I'm encouraging everybody to get a concussion or have amnesia. You don't want to induce that. I mean, it's unfortunate that it happens in the first place, but you can't just forget something. I mean, that's what misremembering memories are for. Now, if you think about it, we never actually forget things happened in its entirety. We just really only talk about it if it's brought up. Like, oh, that? Yeah. That was a time in my life that was so long ago. You mean last week? It's long ago to me. Now, before I say what I'm going to say, I know everyone's like, we get it, Rob. You're so old school, you collect VHS. Stop rubbing it in. Well, I would answer that by saying, how do you know that? But what my point is everybody holds on to something, whether it's, I don't know, an old Raggedy Ann doll, a shirt that doesn't fit them anymore, their leather jacket. Look, for instance, do you think I wear this on a daily basis? No, No. We'll talk later. I mean, I've had Rod, my puppet, for like over 5 years. And really, he's only meant for the show. And for those of you who think I actually play with dolls, Rod wouldn't be collecting dust if I actually dealt with maintenance with him. But I thought we had something. If we had something, I wouldn't change your voice every time I use you. Now, okay, you can go now. He always has to start a show. I don't know. Well, we've got a lot of show to fill, so that being said, I'm gonna need a minute. And I've been reflecting on so many songs lately. Like, I'm starting to understand what the lyrics mean. And, I don't know, I used to always just listen to the beat. I mean, why not listen to the words once in a while? You may become a writing major. I feel if more people actually listen to the first verse, the second verse, the bridge, instead of the part that everybody just sings aloud in their car. Like, sure, you think you're alone now and there doesn't seem to be anybody around. But did you listen to the part that's telling you to behave when you're together? And how they don't understand, and that's why you're running just as fast as you can? I don't even think Tiffany thought of that when she covered this song. But, moving on. It's time for that weekly list known as the possibility list. It's kind of like how you want to be different, so you cross your I's and dot your T's. What? Alright, this week's list is titled 5 Things the Viewers Are Yelling at Their Screens as They Watch the Show. Yeah, I like to say I know my audience very well. So, just for this scenario, let's say these are made up, okay? And number 5. Why couldn't you just say that? Number 4. You're making 0 sense. Number 3. Your set is crooked. Number 2. You're not Ray William Johnson. And number 1. 5 things the viewers are yelling at their screens as they watch the show. WEIRDO! Alright, and that is the possibility list for you this week. Well, that is the show for you this week. You know to follow me on social media. Until next time, be sure to check out the second channel. I'm going to be posting some new and old stuff there. And remember, next month is Anniversary Month, where we're going to be celebrating 3 years of the Rob Rodriguez Show. That's going to be cool. 3rd year, what a clever name. Alright, so hang tight. I'll be here next week to wrap up Season 3, and see you then. Okay.